everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the topic postulates of quantum mechanics. The contents are introduction, postulates, and we have certain basic 5 postulates. The first one is wave function, the second one is time development system, the third one is eigenvalues, fourth one is operators, and the fifth one is expectation value. Now coming to the introduction, our present approach treats quantum mechanics as a new subject with its own set of postulates. The postulates of any theory are fundamental statements which cannot be explained in terms of more fundamental concepts, which means for any theory, if we consider any theory, there were certain fundamental statements which are considered as postulates, which means they cannot be explained in terms of more fundamental concepts. Means those postulates were not explained with a certain fundamental concept, but which those were derived from the conclusions of the concepts. Therefore, one should not try to understand the postulate, instead should believe them and draw conclusions from them. These conclusions are tested by the experiment, and if they are confirmed, the belief in the postulate is justified. Which means here the postulates the postulate should be understood in the way that we should believe and should draw conclusions by conducting the experiment for that postulate, and if the postulate is proved, then we are considering that postulate is justified. The postulates are justified only by their ability to predict and correlate experimental facts and their general applicability. Hence, we have certain basic postulates of quantum mechanics. First postulate is wave function. All information that can be obtained about the state of a mechanical system is contained in a wave function psi. Here the wave function psi is represented in the form of psi of q comma t. Here therefore the q is the coordinates and the time t which is continuous, which means the wave function psi of the coordinates q1, q2 and so on represents the continuous and finite and single valued function of time, which means psi of q comma t. Here t is single valued function of time and the coordinates of the particles of the system. Coordinates of the particles of the system are q1, q2 and so on qn. Now explanation, which means this postulate implies that one-to-one relationship between state of the system and wave function, which means for every possible state there will be one wave function, and for every possible wave function there will be regarding to only one state, which means that is each possible state corresponds to one wave function and each possible wave function corresponds to one state, which means the state function and the wave function are often interchangeable. Information about values of mechanical variables such as energy and momentum can be obtained from the wave function instead of from values of coordinates and velocities as in classical mechanics. According to classical mechanics, we obtain the values of coordinates and velocities since it exhibits as particle nature. Since quantum mechanics exhibits the wave function, which means that exhibiting the wave nature, we obtain the values from energy and momentum in the form can be obtained through the wave function. Postulate 2. Time development of quantum system. The wave function psi obeys the time dependent Schrodinger wave equation. H into psi of q comma t is equal to I h cut psi of q comma t. Here h op is the Hamiltonian operator of this system. Here psi of q comma t is the wave function of coordinates q, and time t. The time independent Schrodinger equation can be derived from the time dependent wave equation by assuming that wave function is a product of coordinate factor and time factor. Here we are saying that since the wave function psi is a function of q comma t, which means coordinate and time t, we can derive the time independent Schrodinger wave equation from this time dependent Schrodinger wave equation, where q stands for all coordinates of the particles in the system and where the coordinate wave function psi satisfies the time independent Schrodinger wave equation. Postulate 3. Eigenvalues. If for a set of identical system in a state psi n of q comma t, the state function is an eigenfunction of an operator corresponding to an observable then the successive measurements will give the same value for the observable. Accordingly, if a cap sin of q comma t is equal to an sin of q comma t, which means then we will get the same result an if we perform a series of measurements of an observable quantity on different members of the identical system set. If the state function is an eigenvalue of the energy operator h with the eigenvalue n, we have h cap of psi n of q comma t equal to en psi n of q comma t. If this function is to be consistent with Schrodinger's time dependent equation, psi of q comma t can be written in the form of psi of q comma t equal to psi of q, which means h psi of q is equal to E into psi of q. This equation you can say is Schrodinger's time dependent equation, which means in generally in quantum mechanics there is an operator. This operator is applicable for every physical observable, which means the physical observable is anything that can be measured. Therefore, in general quantum mechanics, there is an operator for every physical observable, and this physical observable is nothing but which can be measured. But the value of observable for a system is eigenvalues. Here we are considering this eigenvalue, which is nothing but not the physical observable but some system observable. So therefore the value of observable for that specific system is considering as eigenvalue, and the system is said to be eigenstate. Postulate 4, operators. For every observable physical quantity, there exists a corresponding linear Hermitian operator. These operators can apply an operand and then translate the basic physical statements into terms of quantum physics. Here the observable physical quantity, a physical quantity is nothing but real-time operators, exists corresponding Hermitian operator. So when we apply these Hermitian operators on the operands, we can translate the physical statements into terms of, which means the classical statements into the quantum physics. Some of the important operators associated with observables in the coordinates representation are given in the table, which means if we consider the coordinates, we are representing the coordinates classical form is x comma y comma z, and in representing in coordinate representation is also x comma y comma z. Momentum, when we consider momentum components as observables, we can represent that in classical form as px, py, pz. But in coordinate representation, we represent it as minus I h cut dou by dou x, minus I h cut dou by dou y, minus I h cut dou by dou z, which means the classical form px is represented as coordinate representation in the form of minus I h cut dou by dou x. We consider the observable as momentum. It is represented in classical form as p, whereas in operators in coordinate representation it is minus I h cut del. When we consider the energy in classical form, we consider it as E, whereas in coordinate representation we write it as I h cut dou by dou t. Postulate 5 is expectation value. If the system in a state described by the wave function psi of q comma t and the value of the observable A is measured once on each of many identical prepared systems, then the average value or the expectation value of all these measurements is given by bracket A x or expectation value A equal to integral psi star A cap psi dq by psi star integral psi star psi dq. Here A is the operator of the observable, where psi of q comma t is the wave function corresponding to the state of the system at the time of measurement. Here the expectation value is nothing but it gives the average of all the observable values without any error, which means zero error, which means the average value can be calculated with zero error by using this expectation value condition. These were the basic certain 5 postulates of quantum mechanics. Thank you.